invitation. I just want to go home. It's been 5 hours. Is anyone listening?
This is the invocation of the yum food stuff.
First, you eat the yum, then you become the yum.
Eat the yum.
I can't. I don't even really like it. I'm trying. What do you want? Do you want money? Women. I'll give you my father's car collection. Free yum foods for life.
What? What?
That sounds awesome.
That's great.
That'd be so cool.
Really? You're serious?
Yum for life.
Guys, let's go to Taco Bell. Let's go to Taco Bell.
All right. I'm on ice cream.
I didn't ask to be born a yum. You did this to me. I didn't ask to be a yum.
What's happened?
Just don't say anything you wouldn't say live on the internet to everyone in the world.
Never happened. I'm a no-planer.
I don't believe in Bitcoin. Truthfully, I think that it's a scam for.
Max Landis is a sexual harasser.
Max Landis is a really good script writer. Great.
Yeah, I don't ever let it record it.
Yeah.
Well, it's live.
He's not famous because of his dad at all.
Yeah. His dad was not in word and everything.
Yeah.
I did all that.
The Landis family has no dark clouds above it. Everybody is.
Animal House is really funny.
I'm really glad that they're making a movie about the making of it.
Alright, yo.
You'd stay up all night.
His black acid? I have nothing to do.
I fucking.
Yeah, I don't have to be at work
Unless you want to go in the toilet.
No, you were waking up like here, like probably
Alright, we got some secrets. Yeah.
Come up, just look up a stock on your phone.
Yeah.
Just like look up like Krispy Kreme stock or
Taco, Del Taco stock.
and then come up here, tell me how many shares you have in it, and I'm going to respond that you should liquidate it and buy Bitcoin instead. And some of you could say a 401k or a Roth IRA, or say you have any municipal bonds or anything, any kind of bullshit, financial investment, long-term stuff. Ask that, and I'll say, caller, we got Joan from Ohio. Go ahead, Joan. And then whoever's talking to this mic. Talking to this mic like you're calling into the show. Cool. You're not here in the audience, you're calling in, And then I'll just answer all your questions. And you can make it a long question, like I'm diversified, I have half in stock and half in bonds, but so-and-so is telling, my mom's telling me, or my dad's telling me to put it all in, whatever.
I got a big question.
A Roth IRA or something like that. Yeah, you got a good question? Draw from whatever you actually know about this shit, and then try to make a question.
What's her, Susie Orman?
Susie Orman, yeah.
Okay.
This is more Jim Cramer though, because it's stupid advice.
Or is there a mic you should be talking
This is Mike.
to?
Yeah, talk to Mike on the stool here.
Okay.
get that water out of here!
I'm gonna trade.
Guys, get the wires out there. Cut the
Oh,
wires.
yeah, he puts ice in the water.
Hey, strike the wires. Yeah.
That's a good water.
Yeah. That's all day.
I thought you just like.
If it's not, I just hold a flame up to it.
Ice cubes.
Oh, who's on camera 3? Me?
I can get out. You know that.
I'm gonna cut out the. Is that a nice shot out one? I'm gonna lock it off. That's fine.
Where's the headset? It's great.
Oh, wow.
Do you know is this Rocky? See what I did there? You probably heard that before. A little bit.
Where's the headset?
Oh, really? That's a good one. Is that Florida?
He took it.
Oh, that's fine.
Wait, no, there's another one. Is there an alternate headset for that?
Yeah.
I just took it, sorry.
Sure.
I
Hey,
don't
Rob, are you ready?
Hold on. There could be that giant, see if that giant one works. It's on the green drawers.
Oh.
Just wait for a second.
We got 5 seconds.
Get a headset.
We need a headset.
Not this one, sir?
That one's broken. Moneyball.
Doesn't matter. You want to do it?
Yeah, Rob's doing a definite Moneyball. He's definitely into sabermetrics.
The thing is, I haven't like brushed up on the lingo or anything, so it's gonna be really half-assed.
Well, we did an hour and a half of cooking tonight, so
Okay, good.
Rob, after this you should do Rob on sabermetrics. I'll do sabermetrics for you in a bit.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Everybody wants to talk about computers.
Rob, can you say something in the love?
Check one, check one. This is the lav here, this is the lav. I'm tapping on.
Wait, oh.
Tap Rob on the lav. Hello, lav. Hello, lav. Hello, hello, hello.
I don't think we have audio. Is it on?
I don't know that the bass is on. This is lav number 2. 2. I have plenty of battery.
Yeah.
We're running real low.
But it's like 100% stupid. Like usually you can like tell like a little notes like really come in. This is like there's no possible way like they don't know where it's going. So it's so bad. Those are ridiculous.
Definitely have enough to get you through this bit.
All right, cool.
You put subtitles on?
I take them off, but I think it's funny to have no idea.
I'm good. How are you? How are you, Rob?
I'm good. How are you? Can you hear me? Test, test. Test, test the lav. How we doing on lav 2? Lav 2. I think I can hear me back there. Hey, yo.
Somebody do the zoom out on 2, please.
I'm on it.
Gloria's doing the zoom out on 2. Gloria's doing it. Okay. How are we feeling, everybody? Everybody ready to settle down?
Settle! Quiet!
Everybody settle, please.
Okay, I'm ready.
Settle?
Is this like when Edward's character after he gets his first MacBook?
Yeah, that's the place I'm coming from.
Okay, we have to restart FileMaker.
We're
FileMaker.
FileMaker Pro.
We're using FileMaker Pro? For what? We're making databases and shit?
I can hear you file making in my heart tweets. Dang it.
You know what my favorite song is? It's probably that one. Because the drummer plays the keyboard part like when he's drums.
Oh, we're ready to go. Okay, everybody, Rob, we're ready to go. Everybody settle, please. Everybody settle. 5, 4, 3, 2.
All right, welcome back to Mad Finance. I'm your host, Jack Madison. I think you guys know that what I do here is not traditional. You're not going to get this advice on the street, okay? Because I do things a little differently, and whoever has a problem with it can come to me when they outperform. All right, we're going right to the phones today because we've got a lot of folks all across the nation with a lot of questions in this turbulent times. There's hard to put your money in something that's a sure thing, but typically you're only going to find the right advice here on Mad Finance. Let's go to our first caller. Who do we have? Sounds like we have Joan in Ohio. Joan, go ahead. Joan, you with us? Joan, go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah. Go ahead. You're on,
Hi,
you're on Mad Finance.
Hi, this is Joan.
Yep.
I'm calling in because I'm coming into what I consider a big inheritance. I'm getting $11,000. My grandfather died in 2016.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear it too. But anyways, this $11,000 is coming, and I know Bitcoin's real big. I cashed out my Ethereum last year. I'm interested in the crypto market, but I really want to know, should I be putting this into my retirement, or should I just go ahead and buy in to the crypto market?
Here's the thing about cryptos. They're the gold standard right now. What you're going to want to do is take that $11,000 that you inherited, put it all in the Bitcoin.
Nice.
All right? If you have a 401k, put that in the Bitcoin. Anything else your grandpa had that you can get a hold of, put that in the Bitcoin, all right?
Okay. Yeah, we're trying to crack a safe
Do you have any
right
stocks? You sitting on any stocks? You sitting on anything else?
Yep, I've got 5,000 in a diversified IRA right now.
Liquify, put it in Bitcoin,
Cool.
okay?
Got
Thanks
it.
for calling in. Next
Thanks.
caller.
Thank you.
We're going to go to Nancy in Idaho. Nancy, what's up?
Yeah, hi. I don't really appreciate that advice that you just gave Joan. I'm pretty sure that.
Here's what I want you to do. I want you to liquefy what you've got. Anything you've got, what do you have? You got a savings checking account, you got something like that. I want you to cash that out, put it in Bitcoin, okay? There's one word I want you to take from today. It's Bitcoin, all right?
Oh, I just think it's pyramid
Thank
selling.
you for calling. Bitcoin's the place to put your cash. Anybody who says otherwise isn't listening to the market, folks. Bitcoin hit 20,000. It took the Dow 50 years to get to 20,000, okay? Bitcoin did it in
it's
about
at 11,000 right now.
All right, so next caller. We're talking to Harold in Dubuque.
Hi, Harold. This is Dubuque. So I got a union. I got a union job.
Caller, try not to be in character, okay? Try to be yourself. Caller, I just want real people calling in, okay?
All right. I was trying to do a character,
I
but
know.
it's really honest.
This isn't a sketch show.
I'm
Caller.
from Los Angeles,
Jesus Christ.
California. I got a union job. It's really comfortable, and I put some money in a Roth IRA, Roth IRS, Roth IRA. I don't know what it's called. And I'm
That's
wondering.
an IRA you're talking about there.
Yeah, Roth IRA. Got a lot of money in a lot of stocks. I'm kind of feeling it out, doing like places that I shop that I know are doing well, like Target and Del Taco and things like that. And I'm just wondering, is that the way to go? Is that the way to get rich? Should I just like lay back?
Did you just say Del Taco?
Yeah, my friend.
All right, next caller. Next caller, who do we got? We got Sean from Deep Valley.
Hey, this is Sean from Deep Valley. How's it going?
I'm good. Thanks for calling in, man.
Hey, so I just had a question. I bought one stock in World Wrestling Entertainment after watching WrestleMania because it was a really cool show, and I really liked the main event. So, but I hear that Vince McMahon wants to invest and bring back the XFL. Should I hold on to these stocks? My friend who goes to the gym a lot is into Bitcoin, and he says it's a really good idea.
Listen, you're all calling with questions about Bitcoin, which I appreciate today because the place you want to put your money is Bitcoin, okay? You said something about World Wrestling Entertainment or World Wildlife Fund or something.
That's correct.
You want to cash that out, put it in Bitcoin, okay? Let me check on that. That other stock is garbage. Don't put your money anywhere but Bitcoin, okay? Here's the thing about cryptos. It's called a blockchain, okay? Heard of a blockchain? That's where you want your money, in the blockchain, because the blockchain just keeps going. It takes computer power to work out the blockchain. It's how you know that you have a verified transaction, okay? Any questions?
No, thanks a lot. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, I answered everything, didn't I? All right, next caller, we're talking to a Hudson Valley caller. James, how are you?
Hey, my name is James. I recently got in a car accident, and well, the settlement paid out, so I have $1 million now.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Oh, it's fine. I'm a millionaire now, so I'm pretty happy about that. But I was looking to invest in EA. They make video games. They just made Star Wars. I'm really big properties, so I'm pretty excited about that.
You want to put your money in video game stock? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, video games are pretty big.
No. Video games got no future. What we're talking about, some people like to diversify, have some in tech, some in video games, some in durables. We're talking about Bitcoin, okay? Bitcoin is the blockchain, is a digital bit currency crypto, okay? That's where you want to have your money. You don't want to have your money in video games. I mean, you're going to end up with a stack of PlayStation 2s 10 years from now, and you'll be like, wow, that's where I put my money. We're talking about blockchain, all right? Put your money in blockchain, crypto, digital bit, kitties, script kitties. Next caller. Anybody else? I think we got one more, then we're going to go to the phones. No, we're on the phones right now. We're on the phones. We're going to go to commercial. We're going to commercial after this. Caller, Bort from Los Angeles.
Hi, it's actually Mr. Slater. I'm a teacher, and
thank you for your service.
Yeah, thanks. Well, the good news is that the school that I'm at just got a nice hefty grant for the culinary program, and I was looking to see if you knew of any good restaurant programs that I could put those bucks into.
You say you got a scholarship and you want to invest it? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, for the school. I thought maybe I could ride them high.
What exactly could you ride high, caller?
Well, like the stocks, I could ride them and then get these kids some better utensils or
listen.
plates.
You have received money to invest in your education. And the only responsible thing to do with that is to take it, cash it out, and put it in Bitcoin, okay? If you're not putting that scholarship in Bitcoin, you are pissing your education away, okay? Gotcha. Don't piss your education away. Put all your money in Bitcoin.
I'll do it for the kids.
Do it. You're a kid.
Yeah.
Right? Caller?
I thought I was a teacher.
Thank you for your service. All right, listen.
Hi.
Who's oh, sorry.
Hi, this is Donnie from Duluth. Los Angeles.
Donnie from Duluth. Go ahead.
Saskatchewan. I got a Roth IRA in Del Taco. The name on it's Taco on the Nasdaq. And I was wondering if that's a good stock or not a good stock.
There's not one drive-through you can sit in that will take longer than Del Taco. Okay? Now you got to ask yourself, how does that translate to your pocketbook? You're going to sit 40 minutes in a drive-through to get a double-double with fries and
not a Del Taco item, and not true.
You're defending? Are you on the defense of Del? Are you a Del Taco?
Not
executive?
only am I on the defense, I am.
You're not sure what you are, right?
No, I'm an investor in Del Taco, and I think that there's money to be made in Del Taco. And this whole 40 minutes, that's only happened to me once, my friend.
Nancy or Donnie, your voice is changing.
I'm not Donnie. My name is Hank. And Del Taco is the thing to invest in.
Hank, thanks for calling back.
Mm-hmm, you're welcome.
All right, Bitcoin. All right, we're gonna go to commercial now. Thanks for tuning in. Keep calling us. We're gonna go for another 2 hours talking about how to find out your financial solutions that involve crypto, the bit. We'll be right back.
I'm John Goodman, and welcome to my acting masterclass. Today we'll be going over one of my most difficult yet most rewarding roles, that of Fred Flintstone in Flintstones, the movie. First thing you need to know about playing Fred Flintstone is you're not playing a cartoon, you're playing a man. And a man has secrets and desires and a soul and gravity. Dark secrets that not even Wilma knows. Now, the second thing you're going to want to know about playing Fred Flintstone is the bedrock twitch. And trust me, it's trickier than it looks.
Bedrock. Twitch. When you get it, you do the twitch in bedrock. Twitch,
It's
cause the twitch
the
is
jerky
time.
shoulder
Give
movement.
yourself a
That's what
time
gets
in
you.
bedrock.
That's why we did most of it in post. Andy Serkis is a genius. When I played Fred Flintstone, the first thing I did was gain 250 pounds. Here's a picture of what I looked like before. Now, I've kept the weight on over the years, just in case another Flintstone role came out the pipe.
Excuse me, Professor John Goodman?
Yes.
There actually was a second Flintstones movie, and you weren't in it. It was called Viva Rock Vegas.
Don't say those words in my dojo. Don't say those words in my master class.
I'm sorry?
Sorry's not good enough. You're done. Get out.
Can I get a refund?
You've got 5 seconds, friend, before I knock your teeth straight down your throat. You'll never be Fred Flintstone. You're not even Barney Rubble. Looks like it's going to be a one-on-one now. Where were we? Preparation. I had the floor of my car removed. I slept inside the Natural History Museum. I started eating large plates of spare ribs. You know, I just put all the work in, but the most difficult part was the yabba dabba do. You see, Alan Reed did the original performance on the cartoon, and I always felt that there was something lacking. I never had much respect for his performance, nor him as a man. I knew that there was something greater to Fred Flintstone that I could bring to the role. So I ended up speaking to a dialect expert, trying to find out how would a Neanderthal living in an alternate version of the 1960s actually talk. The original Hebraic pronunciation would have been chaba chabadu. Now, I took that and I brought my own spin to it, but for that, you're going to have to pay for the second class.
I'm sorry, you're not going to do the yabba dabba do line in a Fred Flintstone class?
He wants the yabba dabba do.
Yeah.
But I'll yabba dabba do you one better. I've been working on a play that really gets to the heart of what it is to be Fred Flintstone. And to help me perform it, I'd like to bring out my acting teacher, Miss Diane Da Silva.
Oh, Jonathan, it's been ages.
Since the Jurassic Age, at least.
It is such an honor for all of you to have me here today. Normally I don't waste my time with amateur actors because, well, I think you're scum. But when the good man calls, I answer. And today we're going to find the truth in Fred Flintstone. I thought we could start by accessing some sense memory. Have you ever been chased by a pterodactyl?
Why?
Did I say something funny? I don't have to be here. All right, 2 days ago, I was coaching Kevin James on how to cry. Now, he can't stop.
It would be great if it was like high school. Sit around someone who...
Perhaps the best way to show you how to Fred Flintstone is by demonstration. And to that end, Professor John Goodman and I have prepared a little scene for you that demonstrates the emotional gravitas at the heart of the character.
Now, to present to you, Fred Flintstone, Portrait of an Early Man.
Oh, hello, Fred. I hope you'll notice I etched some circles around jobs in the classified tablet.
I don't know how many times I need to tell you, Wilma. I'm going back to Slate Rock.
You were laid off, Fred, and you were too prideful to take unenstonement insurance. But Pebbles has to eat.
I don't take handouts, Wilma. I've already told you that. I'm the best brontosaurus crane operator in Bedrock, thank you very much. And that's what Fred Flintstone is gonna do.
You don't think I had dreams of my own, Fred? When we met, I was training to be a rock comic. But I gave that all up. And now I spend my days watching you wallow in your own pathetic impotence. You know, come to think of it, you're just like your father. Real chip off the old block.
Oh, that's rich, Wilma. You want to talk about fathers? You really want to talk about fathers? Because your father's no saber-toothed tiger. I'll tell you that much. Your father's a racist, and I don't want him around Pebbles.
Well, at least my father knew how to raise a family. You're such a disgrace. If your uncle, Tex Hard Rock, were alive today, he would be so ashamed.
Yabba.
Where it just says men.
And scene.
So, we're still workshopping it, but we're thinking of bringing Michael Shannon in to play the Great Gazoo. So, do you have any interest in investment? There's a IMDb credit in for you.
Well, I thought this was an acting class.
You get the hell out!
Get out. Get out.
All right, listen up, punk. We got you dead to rights. We got your DNA at the crime scene. We got surveillance footage you entering the building. We got your fingerprints on the gun and the victim. And we got about 12 people who could peg you at the scene.
So, tell it to my lawyer.
I'm a reasonable guy. You start talking, and maybe we can work with you on this.
Nice try, Piggy. I ain't no snitch. I'm telling you nothing.
I'm gonna give you one last chance. In a few minutes, partner's gonna come in here.
Why do you hate
He'll be asking
Fonda,
the
dude?
same questions, but he ain't got the same
Jane Fonda was a Hanoi Jane, was a draft dodging.
manners as I do.
Send in any piggy you want. I ain't never squealing.
Your funeral. All right, Tchaikovsky, he's all yours.
You need to lay off the donuts. I was dying over here.
This perp over here, he says nothing's gonna make him talk.
Listen up, punk. If you don't start talking, I'm gonna shove all 4 of my legs so far up your ass you'll be shitting splinters till Christmas.
You don't scare me.
Maybe I don't scare you, but I'm sure as hell gonna chair you.
What?
Good one, Tchaikovsky.
Come on, tough guy. If you're not scared, then why don't you just come right over here and have a seat?
Whatever, man. I ain't no stool pigeon.
Listen up, punk.
Hey. No guns. I run this show, okay? I'm gonna make you squeal like an ungreased armoire hinge. Now sit your ass down.
I am sitting.
On me.
Maybe I'll come over there and sit on you, but not because you told me to, but because this chair's hurting my lumbar.
Hey, you watch your mouth, punk. You can mess with my partner all day, but you start insulting one of my brother chairs, I'm gonna have to fuck you up. Come on, man. Take a seat. Do it. Do it, pussy.
I ain't no pussy.
All right, your funeral. Yeah, take this. Yeah, a little bit of that. Yeah, come on. How do you like that one? This one in the Marines.
All right, Tchaikovsky, that's enough. Come on. If he's gonna talk, he's gotta be conscious. All right. What'd you do, Tchaikovsky?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh, not again. Not again, goddammit.
All right. Calm down. We can make this go away real quick.
Get your goddamn hands off me. I can do it myself.
All right.
Yeah, would you rub me down with some of that wood varnish?
You still on that stuff? I thought you went to rehab.
You sound like my ex. Pops tried to tell me I shouldn't marry a chaise, but I just couldn't listen.
Yeah, I heard she got the footstools too.
I don't want to talk about it. You gonna rub me down or what?
All right, I'm rubbing.
Oh, yeah, keep rubbing. Oh, yeah, go lower. Oh, yeah, that's the stuff. Yeah,
Lower?
keep rubbing.
Lower still?
Come on, yeah, lower. Oh, yeah. Oh, keep rubbing.
Oh, all right, I can't do this. All right, I've had enough. I'm putting in for a new partner.
You're gonna abandon me? After all I've done for you?
I just need a partner who can stand on his own 2 legs. I didn't mean that. Sorry, I'm really stressed out lately, okay?
No, I see how it is. I expected it from the other guys, but not from my partner.
I didn't mean it like that, all right? I mean, Christ's sake, you sat at my wedding.
No matter how many perps I collar, no matter how many cases I crack, I'll never be anything more to you than someone to stand down and change a light bulb, right?
You know that ain't true, Tchaikovsky.
Get that thing away from me, man. I confess, I did it. I'll tell you everything. I just don't want to be around that goddamn chair.
Hey, works for me. Let's go, buddy.
It's fine. You don't have to respect me. None of you have to. You just need to get the hell out of my way and let me do my goddamn job. And never forget, when you need to take a load off, I'll be right over here.
It's
Oh, my heart!
right.
Hold on, let me get a picture.
Do that.
Give it to me. Love it. Yes, look over the shoulder. Great. Further look. Love it.
Well, everyone, hold on. I gotta watch the Scrubs finale.
To kind of double down.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. There's a Peter Gabriel song.
What's going on? Okay, we are capturing.
All right, we're rolling. In 5, 4, 3, shut tank, 2.
Hello, I'm your host, Newton Downey Jr., and welcome to the Men's Room. Today's episode of the Men's Room was NFL Week 16. Today's episode of the Men's Room, the only unauthorized, non-sanctioned NFL show on the World Wide Web, is brought to you by Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. That's right, Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. If you want to go get a shave, if you want to have a beer while you get that shave, if you want to watch a sporting event while you get that shave, and have a beautiful broad be cutting your hair, Lady Jane's for Men is the place for you. That's right. I'm assuming it's a co-ed place, but I've never seen a woman there, if you catch my drift, except for the hairstylist, if you catch my drift. Anyhow, this is the only unauthorized, uncensored, game day uncensored football show on the World Wide Web where we hit all the hardest issues. One of the issues that we've been talking about for a few weeks is one of my favorite quarterbacks of the New Orleans Saints, Drew Brees, one of the classiest guys in the NFL, one of the funniest guys in the NFL. If you've ever seen the commercials with him, one of them that stands out to me is he was in a Verizon commercial a few years ago, and the guy's he's cool. He's the coolest guy I've ever seen. You know, he's talking to this woman at a party, and this chick gets so nervous she dumps some beans on him. He doesn't care. Like, he goes on with his lines, and it's the funniest stuff because, I've seen comedies. I've seen Jim Carrey be falling on his face right then. But Drew Brees is just a cool guy, man. He's because he's a top quarterback, so he's just I don't care about beans. I got a Super Bowl, okay? The only thing I eat is wins. It's cool. One of the other things I love about Drew Brees is he was in a FedEx commercial recently, and he goes up to this guy's house, and then the guy is waiting for a package that wasn't coming from FedEx, and Drew Brees, knowing his sponsors, and I'm assuming he improvised this line, he knows the sponsors. He said, wait, you're waiting for a package, why don't you track it on FedEx, or something to this effect, basically, but he says, why don't you track it on FedEx, and the guy says, I can't because it's coming some other service, and Drew Brees says, I guess you can't take me to the football game. I guess I might ask your neighbor. Can you believe it? It's so great. But outside of that, I've always liked Drew Brees as a quarterback when he was in San Diego, back when they were the Chargers for real, and now that he's in New Orleans. But one of the things I like even more about it right now is because he's quarterbacking the New Orleans Saints, which, I love that they represent their faith as a team. New Orleans Saints, I love that. Secondly, I love the fact that the community in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and New Orleans, Louisiana, has taken upon themselves to sue the NFL. That's right, friends. They are suing the NFL. Because why? You want to ask? Has a little something to do with CK. That's right, Colin Kaepernick. I wish I could get his name out of my mouth. The guy hasn't been in the league for over a year. They won't hire him. He wants to play the football, but they won't let him. And you know why? Because he's a bum. Because he's on his knees the whole time. And one of the things I love is that the city of New Orleans is suing to strip public funding from the New Orleans Saints because of Colin Kaepernick, essentially, but also just the general protest of the American flag and the American way that we all know, and the troops that they're protesting. So I love it. So cheers to the fans of New Orleans Saints. I'll tell you what, I'm a Detroit Lions fan, as you all know, but I got to tip my New Orleans Bayou cap to you. That's why I'm wearing this today. Next up, we got the news that Carolina Panthers owner Jerry Richardson is being forced to sell the team. Disgusting. It's a disgrace. The guy's a billionaire. You know why he's a billionaire? Because he's a hard worker. He pulled himself up by his bootstraps. The guy started with nothing. Yes, he started with an NFL salary, but that was an NFL salary in the 1960s. The guy barely made any money. And you know, back in the 1960s, those guys had to work hard for their money, and they had to work other jobs, okay? Jerry Richardson worked and then he ended up buying the Waffle House, and he made $1 million. And the IHOP, he also bought that one too, I think. He's a purveyor of breakfast in this country, and I'm not talking about avocado toast. I'm talking about ham, eggs, bacon, pancakes. Jerry Richardson is a man of the people. Jerry Jones, that's right, Jerry Jones of the Dallas Cowboys, America's team. Jerry Jones said Jerry Richardson is a man of the people, and he's going to be sad to see him go. You know why he's going? The guy's going because of a couple foot rubs. Okay? They have Casual Friday at the Carolina Panthers facility. He says, everybody, I'm a billionaire. I want you to dress up, but on Fridays, go ahead and wear jeans. So everybody wears jeans. The guy wants to see how the ladies look in jeans. Turn around. Let me see how you look. Is that a crime? I mean, cripes, is that a crime? They're gonna kick the guy out of the league. They're gonna take his team away. The guy hires women, first of all. I think we should maybe clap for that, maybe. Commend him in some ways. The guy hires women. And so what? The guy works harder than any one of you. He's got $1 billion. He's an upstanding citizen. He's got $1 billion. His feet hurt. He wants a foot rub. Big freaking deal. Okay? You don't need to be married to somebody to give him a foot rub. You just need to be employed by him. And you know what? The other thing that the guy did, and this is another source of controversy, apparently some of his players didn't like the fact that he wanted to be referred to as Mr. Big deal. He's your boss. You call him Mr. I call my boss Mr. I don't have a boss. But if I had a boss, I'd call him Mr., especially if he's a billionaire, self-made. It's disgusting. Big deal. I say keep the team. I say keep... Well, this is the disgusting part. Puff Diddy wants to buy the team. He said he's going to buy the team on Twitter. He said he's going to buy the team on Twitter and bring up Colin Kaepernick. First of all, I never thought I'd want to say go Cam Newton, because that guy's a showboat and he shouldn't be in the league. He dresses like a punk, okay? Like a thug, okay? But if it's Cam Newton or Colin Kaepernick, I'll take the guy who stands for the anthem. Thank you very much. Anyhow, now that we've covered the news of the league, let's get into the Week 16 lines. We're getting real close to the playoffs. I'm gonna be reading out the lines. I'm gonna be giving you your best bets, but also I'm gonna be telling you the playoff odds at this point. Our first up game, and this is a funny week too because there's no college football, so the games are gonna be played on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, Christmas Day. And we have some Merry Christmas. That's right, I said it. Merry Christmas. We have some Merry Christmas pick'ems. First up, Week 16, Indianapolis at Baltimore. Indianapolis is a sleepy town run by a pill popper. I'll take Baltimore, and I don't care. I don't see the line there. Minus 13.5, that's 13.5. That's less than 2 touchdowns. Indianapolis is a bum. I'm telling you that right now. Next up, we have Minnesota at Green Bay, minus 4. I don't know if you guys heard, but apparently the pansy police have come to town, and they've shut down quarterback Aaron Rodgers for the season just because he broke his shoulder. They're giving up on the season because they're playing powder puff football up in Green Bay. I never thought I'd live to see the day. I'm going Minnesota on this one. Next up, we have Detroit. I don't think I need to say much more. Don't go with them. Go with Cincinnati. I love my Lions, but let's be serious. Got to fire Jim Caldwell. Next up, we have the Los Angeles Chargers, minus 7 at the New York Jets. I refuse to call them the Los Angeles Chargers. They'll always be the San Diego Superchargers.
Simply put, San Diego's a military town. They deserve a team. LA does not deserve a team, even though I live here. And we also have the Rams, so we don't need them. So go with the Jets plus the 7. Next up, the LA Rams division leading at Tennessee. I forgot to write the line there, but I would say the best bet is to go with Tennessee, the home of country music. Next up, we have Cleveland at Chicago, minus 6.5. Now, Cleveland has not won a game yet. They are 0-14. They have 2 more opportunities to win a game. And sure as shucks, I hope they win a game because the only team that's ever gone 0-16 is my Detroit Lions, and I want to keep that distinction. Plus, Cleveland has a Notre Dame quarterback that's a good Catholic boy, and I think he can rise up and he can bring a victory over Mitch Trubisky and the Chicago Bears. Now, if I was betting futures, next year I'd bet for Mitch Trubisky, but right now I'm going with Cleveland. Next up, we have Tampa Bay at Carolina. I don't want to see another thing Carolina does the rest of the season because of firing their owner, which you can't fire him, but they're going to make him sell the team. So I go with Tampa Bay. Eat a W, baby. That's a Jameis Winston specialty. Eat a W. Next up, we have the ATL, as they call it, at New Orleans. I'll take New Orleans. Thank you very much. If you weren't listening before, you're just tuning in. We got a class act in Drew Brees, and we have a city in a town that's suing the team over not standing for the anthem. So maybe I'm voting with my heart right now, but I'm going with New Orleans. Next up, we have Denver at, apparently I'm not allowed to say the name anymore, so I'll just say Washington, D.C., First Peoples. How does that sound? Put that on a jersey. I'm not even going to pick that game. Next up, we have Miami at Kansas City. Kansas City's minus 10.5. Andy Reid's doing his regular old clown show. I don't want to see it anymore. I say go with Miami. They're a startup. They're a cool team. It's a great city to be in this time of year if you stay out of the certain parts. Next up, we'll take Buffalo. This is my car house lock of the week. That's right. You bet a car, you bet a car, you bet a house. This is the lock of the week. Buffalo at touchdown Tommy Brady's New England Patriots minus 12. You can be minus 150, and I'd still go with touchdown Tommy Brady. Guy's a class act. He's doing the Tom Brady method. If you guys haven't seen, he's got a new app. You can download it. It is $99.99 a month, and the guy's 40 friggin' years old, and he's going to win the MVP. 40 friggin' years old. If I want health tips, I think I'm going to go to that guy. Okay, $99 a month is not too bad, especially if you go to Lady Jane's. It's an $11 haircut. No need to tip. Jacksonville, next up, minus 4 at San Francisco. Who cares? New York Giants, I'm afraid of the coast, to be honest. I think Arizona with one of my great senators, Jeff Flake, has this one covered. Next up, Seattle at Dallas. Dallas being America's team. Dallas being owned by Jerry Jones. Jerry flippin' Jones. The guy is so cool. He's so smooth. He's like Austin Power. He drives a frickin' party bus with the Dean Blandini, the lead official. They go from town to town drinking beers with a bunch of beautiful women in the party bus, okay? That's Dean Blandini. That's the head of officials. The guy's got him in his pocket. He's greasing palms. The guy's as cool as a cucumber. Reminds me of Swingers, one of my favorite movies. I say go with Dallas. Next up, we have the Merry Christmas doubleheader. That's right, Merry Christmas. No happy holidays here. Boo. I'm going Merry Christmas right now. Pittsburgh Steelers, one of the best teams run by Big Ben Roethlisberger. The guy has no need to kneel down because he can throw the ball 60 yards from his knees. You're talking when he's standing up, he's throwing 150 yards. He's going to beat the Houston Texans. And while I do love the Texans, ma'am. After that, we have the Oakland Raiders at Philadelphia. Philadelphia lost their quarterback, but they're number 1 seed in the NFC. I'm going to say Philadelphia minus the 9. Take them. Pick them. No Oakland. They're a bunch of kneelers. As for me, I will stand tall as I say to you. Please visit Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. A great place to get your hair cut, have a beer like me, have a beautiful broad do it for you. This is the men's room. Thank you very much.
adventurers or space explorers?
The entirety of it.
It's written explorers. So fucking frustrated by that. Anybody know where the letters are? Yeah. Well, they're hitting like a shitstorm because it's like right. Yeah, it's unquestionable that it murders you. So it's like a crappy party. I know it's like it's funny because we've had this conversation a bunch of times, especially because Jeremy always keeps really.
Not a moment's time. You can just relax, put your head on the pillow. It's incredible. And they say that everything's beautiful up there. I couldn't see past the smog. There's clouds everywhere. You can't see out your front window. I wanted to see mountains. I heard some fascinating, wonderful old stories about people playing harps. I didn't see a thing. I just sat in my room each day thinking, there's got to be something else. Then, when I did move back down to hell, I thought, this is where I have the peace and quiet. I mean, I am in the eternal separation of God. You hear nothing. But you know what? They don't tell you about hell. It'll surprise you. Yes, we know it's hot. But up on earth, you could get yourself, on a hot day, you want the pick-me-up of a coffee, you could go to the store and get yourself an iced coffee. In hell, it's impossible to find. Back on earth, every 5 steps you see a Starbucks. People used to complain about how it was a scam because they put so much ice in it. I'll say those people down here now really understand what hell's about. It's so hot, you can't get refreshed by a hot coffee. That's why I kind of miss Earth. I miss the simpler things. I miss a neighborhood where I could look at my neighbor and he looked kind of like me. You could go down the street, you get an iced coffee, they put ice in it. You just have those simple pick-me-ups on Earth that just don't exist down here. I understood, I read the tomes, I understood that it was an eternal separation of God. But honestly, no one could have prepared me for what I saw down there. I want the simpler things. A yard, a wife who'll make you dinner, you throw on some Richie Valens, you have a rum and soda, and you go to bed. If you want to hear more of my opining, you can get my book on tape. Otherwise, please pick out Word for Word by Andrew A. Rooney. This has been 6660 Minutes. Thanks and God bless, I guess. Why did they leave the cameras on so long? I'm an older guy. I have one take to do this, and then they start me up again. It's hard to get started up again. Can we turn the GD cameras off, please? I want some rest. I just want to live in the eternal separation from the Lord Jesus Christ.
Welcome to Pro's Garden, America's #1 show for a continue. Who the writes this shit? What the kind of dog and pony show are we running here? Who the writes this shit? Jesus Christ, I got a 7 a.m. tea time.
Okay.
Jaden, what the hell's going on here?
I just got a call from Chick-fil-A and they said that if you keep wearing the yarmulke, that they're going to pull sponsorship.
They're going to pull sponsorship if I take the yarmulke off. I'm not taking the yarmulke off, okay, Jaden, okay? Maybe there's a little thing they don't teach about in school anymore. It's called the Holocaust, okay? And it happened. Okay? I'm keeping it on. I don't care about the Chick-fil-A. Your whole generation. What are you doing? You kidding me? What are you reading, buddy?
From the top. In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome to Prose Garden America's continuing education. I don't know, these guys can't read. We're doing Prose Garden. It's a show for who the cares about this shit? Why do we fucking... Oh, what a show. Why do we fucking care? They can't read. They can't fucking read. Look at this. Can you read this? That's a... You think you can read that? Come on. You a teenager? Why are you reading Chicken Soup for the Teenage Soul? Come on. Hey! Bill Cosby wrote the intro to this. I'm friends with Bill. Guy got railroaded. Got to bring out 30 Lion Vixens, and now we can't read his Teenage Soup for the Soul anymore. What are we doing here? Let's say, you know what? We're scrapping it. You got me, Jaden? You got me? Your notes? You want to think about your notes? What are your notes, Jaden? I mean your notes.
This is from Cambridge University. They brought your down for your speech.
Give it to me.
To check that this.
And I got a Vita bear. Hey, wrong arm. You got the wrong arm on me, Jaden. There we go. There we go. That's not comfortable, Jane.
What's wrong with it?
The undercarriage. It's way too tight in the undercarriage. You got me give us some breathing room in there. Take it out about an inch. Come on. What'd I pay for you? Pay for you. Come on. Hey, Jane, come on. I got a shit in this, right? Doing Pomona City College in a week.
Sorry, I'll let them know.
Yeah, let it out. I got some green slacks. No. Listen, I got these green slacks. You know my green slacks? They're the light green. They're like forest green. Use the same material. You make the gown out of that, okay? The thing breathes. Yeah, you f***ing listening to me, okay, Jaden? Jesus Christ.
We start from the top.
Jaden, please. We got enough from the top already? Prose Garden, America's #1, adult education. Who the do you write this, Jaden? Jaden, you write this? There's no arc to it, okay? Hey, when I used to do this, back in the golden days of television, it made sense. It had a story to it. It had an arc. There was a reason we were saying this shit. Jaden, it's not just a bunch of words on a page. For sake. Amateur hour. It's amateur hour. It's unbelievable. Come on. Back in my day, the interns, they wrote. That's how you move up. Don't give excuses. You don't give excuses. We didn't give excuses. Come on, Jane. It's pathetic.
5, 4, 3.
Prose. Well, hey, it's Prose Garden. Prose Garden. One of the books. Come on, yeah. Tell you what, listen. Done. Done with this shit. You guys, you don't know how to do this shit anymore. It's pathetic. No one knows how to run a show anymore. Everybody's so... I'm done with it. I've been doing this for 35 years. I'm an expert at the crap. You guys don't even know what the you're doing. Yeah, thank you. A little bit of respect. 35 years. Come on. You gonna do the show? Come on. Oh, let's see this. Look at this dog and pony show. Come on. See how you do. How you run a show. Come on.
What kind of a dog and pony show is this, right, fellas?
You're their phones. This whole generation. You can go yourselves. Done, okay?
Hello.
Hey, how are
Welcome to Dunkirk Donuts.
Thanks. Yeah. Can I get one of those maple memento nuts?
Sure. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to Dunkirk Donuts.
Hi. Oh, Dunker? Yeah. Okay. Can I have a Bostonception cream pie, please?
You got it?
Have a nice day.
You too.
Here. This is
Are we capturing?
All right, we're capturing. Last line of Star Wars should be Luke Vader.
There he goes.
And then he drops the mic.
Stepping through space. Make sure you're.
He drops the lightsaber.
Does Gloria know the filter she's supposed to use?
Oh yeah, Gloria, you
Yeah,
know the
she
filter.
does.
You know the filter, right? Yeah.
You got it. Thumbs up.
Cool. And the key out. Let's go to a bar after this.
This is a bar.
Alright, Hank, you're on the sign?
Yeah.
Alright, and 5, 4, 3.
Hello and welcome to another exciting Adventures of Space Adventurers! I'm Astronaut Jim. As you know, in the year 2018, life beyond Earth was proven to exist. And since then, brave astronauts like myself have gone from planet to planet, world to world, to interview people from other distant galaxies to find out what life is like. Are there any parallels, any similarities between that of Earth and those beyond? Spoiler alert, the answer is yes. But let's prove that again for our exciting 35th season as we voyage to the planet Billy Cronjack. This is a particularly exciting day here on Billy Cronjack because there has been an election, a planetary election. And as I'm sure you folks at home know, that a planetary election on Billy Cronjack results in a president who holds ultimate power for up to 37 years. And I, not to brag, not to make a big thing out of it, have an exclusive interview with the newly elected president of Billy Kronjak. Ladies and gentlemen, Billy Kronjak. Your Majesty, it is such a pleasure. It's such an honor. It's such an honor. And if you don't mind, if it's not too much to ask, sir, I'd love to have your vice president Billy Kronjak with you as well, if that's possible.
Oh, please.
Vice President Billy Kronjak, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I'm kind of hot stuff back on Earth. Not to make a big thing out of it, but I don't hold a candle to you fellas. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to get right into it. Mr. President, sir, would you mind telling me, in as many words as possible, emotionally, how you felt the moment you realized that you were president?
Well, it was exciting. Very, 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 very exciting.
Well, that's exciting. And how did it feel with all those peering eyes staring upon you from the audience?
It was very, 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 very exciting.
That is very, very exciting. And do you mind if I ask your vice president a question? Excuse me, Billy Kronjak. Billy Kronjak, please forgive me. The parlance. How did it feel as you first heard your name announced and all those eyes were upon you? What was the initial instinct you had?
I mean, like at first I knew that I was going to be hella embarrassed. And so I'm like looking around being like, how am I going to get out of here? And like I knew that somehow I had to get to the door before they sort of like dismissed everybody, or people were going to see what I had done, you know? So I just like straight up, I didn't like raise my hand and ask or anything. I just like left and ran to the bathroom, like stuffed my shorts with toilet paper, you know, just to, you know, sop everything up, and then came back and tried to act like nothing had happened.
Yeah, no, I don't. But Mr. President, did you have did you feel the need to leave the audience initially?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, I see earlier. I thought you wanted me to say that. No, yeah, I felt embarrassed and sickened and horrified, and I just my gut instinct was to pull the blankets over my head, so to speak, and you know, hope that no one saw. And
so that's interesting. Where we come from, it's sort of a great honor to be president, and I would assume the feeling that you would initially have upon realizing you were president was one of elation, empowerment.
No,
That's not what I felt.
Yeah, me either. I was horrified, I guess. Yeah.
As like everyone in this room knows, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The worst thing was that I knew that you can't put it back in. It's out. It's out in the open. They know. There's nothing you can do about it, and then everybody knows.
And then like while you're out of the room, someone else is gonna clean up after you, you know?
Exactly. Yeah. And there's just the next time you see them, you're like, they know, but they don't bring it up.
It doesn't go away. No. Like that shame doesn't go away. You know, everybody in the room looks at you.
Years from now, I'm still going to be thinking about it.
Every time we see those people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, not to make a big thing of this, but you guys are now in charge of this whole planet, and everybody on it, you know, was there witnessing. If you had, let's say you have 3 words to say to the people that you're ruling, based on the fact that they've seen the election results, what would your 3 words be, Mr. President? First,
I'm so sorry.
Just like raise your hand.
Well, Well, thank you so much. It was such an honor to meet you. This was the greatest interview I've had the opportunity to. It was such a pleasure. I look forward to meeting you guys real soon in the future. But fortunately, here on Space Adventurers, we are also going to have an interview with the loser of this contest. If you fellas want to stick around, you're welcome to. Please welcome Cronjack Billy, ladies and gentlemen. Cronjack Billy. Here he is, folks. Cronjack Billy. The loser, the guy who lost. How does it feel looking at an entire planetary body, knowing that all your efforts were in vain?
Well, I wouldn't say loser. I would just say that first of all, everybody did a great job. We had a strong ground game. I felt like everybody pitched in 100 times over. I couldn't be more grateful. I couldn't be more proud of my team. I don't feel like we lost tonight. I feel like we did something very special. We ran a campaign that was clean, that was honest. We ran a campaign that we could all be proud of. We ran a campaign that I felt like...
with all due respect, sir, we ran a campaign that we could be proud of to the bank, and they didn't cash it. How did it feel when you initially heard your name, being called out _loser?
Well, I think at this point there's still preliminary tallies, and I'm positive that we can see the counts. We can further litigate it if we need to, and I'm positive that no matter how many people voted for me and my team, I'm positive that there are things that we can do to sate this country in a positive way, and I'm pleased as punch by everything that happened tonight. Win or lose, I'm proud of the campaign that I run, and I'm proud of Billy Jack.
You know, with all due respect, I was a Billy fan from the beginning, and you really sold me. Where I come from, being embarrassed isn't such a good thing. But being a big wuss is even less of a big thing. You know what I'm saying? Being a big wuss is what makes you lose elections. You got that? Being a big wuss is not Earth-like. You know what I'm saying? Ouch! That has happened literally every single planet I've been to. So remember, folks, don't let it get you down. Keep looking up. And, shoot for the, how do I end this? Shoot for the stars and circle around the moon. And, keep looking up to Saturn.
Yeah. Hey, everyone who Bob. Oh. Everyone who participated, Bob. We're bowing. You gotta hold that hand, Nate. There we go.
Yay! Thanks, guys. This is a spectacle, Pete. Guys, this is just about a spectacle.
Should we take on the side?
Yeah.
Is there anything left? Or?
Yeah, we got.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. No, that was a good ending. Boy, that was a good ending. A carefully written bit. Boy, no, that was like a good, sweet ending. No, that was like, well, if you have something planned, that's good, but like, that was a good ending.
Yeah.
You're trying to control the tone of the night. I don't know that you're right.
Do you need like maybe 5 or 20 people to say the same lines over and over?
Yeah. Is this like Luigi's barber shop?
Yeah.
Does anybody remember that? Mario's. Where he's like, help in your left ear. Not Luigi from the Mario Brothers, but that was his name and the thing. It's like, welcome to Luigi's barber shop. Come on. President Luigi Trump. No. Yeah.
From both sides. Anaheim only have Ribbon Top. It's not strong enough.
Yeah.
We'll come out and then
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's get a sign. Like you were like, did you put a headset? No. Usually it's like nice audio. We just covered our ears. Put a headset on, you go in, and then it's like, oh, you're a war hero. You just won the Civil War. You're gonna meet the president, Abraham Lincoln. Oh, let me give you a haircut. And it was like snip, 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 and you had these headphones on, and it was like this 3D experience.
With Abraham Lincoln giving you a haircut?
No, it wasn't Lincoln.
Oh.
It was like Italian hairdresser. Or it was like a hairdresser. Or
Yeah.
He was like, oh, well, you look tired from
Fighting in the. Would you like to hear my Gettysburg Address? Let me put it in your left ear.
Yeah.
And now let's hear from the right.
False call 7, yeah. False call 7, yeah. But it's like it was like snip, snip, snip.
Yeah.
It was like audio wise, it was like
Yeah, you
really
close your eyes and it like freaks you out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel it like going around your head.
Yeah, that was one of the first videos I ever heard on YouTube. Was that?
That?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, first videos I can remember. When it was like the YouTube it is today.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Yeah, like just stereo sound. All it is.
Well, because it was like before that, it was like you either go to YouTube or LiveLeak or like eBombs World, and then that was like the first thing where it's like, we'll type this into YouTube and maybe it'll show up. Whereas like Italian barbershop.
The Italian barbershop was what you're talking about, but the Lincoln thing was just copying
Yes.
the first successful.
I think so. It was the first successful like binaural audio recording thing. Because it was really
stereo? Binaural?
What? No, there's
binaural or stereo.
there is like a recording technique like binaural sound, which is
where
they
iDozer?
Is that
iDozer? Ear dozer. There was a thing called iDozer like 10 years ago. It supposedly releases sound waves that get you fucked up.
Oh, I've never heard of that. But this was like the they actually had like a human head thing with microphones built into the ears.
Yes, and I know that existed because when I was in my second year of college, I wasn't allowed to take internships, but I got legal apprenticeships as sound recorders. And I think I told you about this, but he was recording audio for the aviator. He was recording like airplanes inside and outside sounds.
Hi, welcome to Dunkirk Donuts.
Hey, can I have the Boston? No. Can I have the Yeah, can I have the fritter cellar?
Sure. Here you go. Like Interstellar. Hey, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, can I get what is that? Dark Dough Rises.
Say it again.
I don't want to say it.
No, say it again.
The Dark Dough Rises.
Here we go. There we go.
No one cared who I was till I put on the mask.
For like dark chocolate night.
Can I do a Hans Cinnamon Sugar?
Yeah.
Would it be Peach Prestige Breeze?
Sure can. Did you see the Prestige? Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'm kind of in a rush for school practice. This one.
But you gotta say it. You gotta.
Please.
I don't know which one you want if you don't say it.
Batman, Dawn of Joey Stis.
Batman v Superman.
Dawn of Jellystis. It's not that hard. Okay.
Batman v. Jelly.
Just take it.
Covered in glitter. You're covered in glitter.
It kind of looks nice on that.
Whoa!
Honestly, that sweater would look. It looks great on you. It would look even better.
Hey, David. David, you want to get in on this?
If you want to be more beautiful. If you want to make it in this town.
What should he? I feel like David should be in this. What should he do? Should he be like another? Or you want to be our?
Hi,
trainee?
Joey.
Yeah.
Joey. Joey.
Oh, we're gonna cut
Joey.
Julian's hair.
Joey.
Oh, okay.
Joey.
So Bort and I are
Joey.
gonna tandem
Can you turn
cut
my
it,
mic
so
up?
everything we do is gonna be
real
synced.
loud on the monitors. You got to turn the
Yeah,
monitors.
maybe we'll bully you because
Joey.
you don't have like a tandem
Joey.
person.
Wait, am
Joey.
I also supposed to be cutting hair?
Joey.
Or you'll watch us. Maybe we'll ask you to like try it, and then
Well,
we'll be
maybe
like,
we're all in
wait.
the same school.
Can you
and
hear that
I'm,
through the
like,
monitors, or
waiting for my
are you
turn.
hearing it out
Hey,
here?
Can I go?
No.
Yeah,
Good.
I'm just gonna be waiting to go.
You can wait till you get your own
That's something
tandem
very
cut.
important to tell you.
That's my whole thing. I'm just gonna
Make sure
try
no
it.
one else is listening.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep asking when to go, and you can just keep saying like, "Where's
It's
your
about
partner?"
those finances I transferred over to you.
Okay.
Okay.
Bort, come over his shoulder here.
Yeah, Charles.
And Charles, yeah.
David too.
Now keep a hole between. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, there we go. That's perfect. David, you're blocking out Charles. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Oh wait, Dave up again. Oh, good. That's a very, very good. Charles, go up. All right, there we go. There we go. That's the one, fellas. Beautiful. Got it.
Oh, maybe the joke will be that your partner got.
Oh, he needs to get
love
love.
too hard.
He needs love.
Oh, you can use a mic.
Oh,
if
yeah,
there's
just use a
not-
mic.
Yeah, here.
Who does? Oh. Hey, I'm Jerry Pardo. I'm gonna do comedy to warm the audience up.
He's not gonna find this funny.
I'm gonna do the.
Speak for Nate for 1 second.
He's not gonna find this funny.
He's not gonna find it funny. He's making fun of Jimmy Carter.
I'm Jerry Pardo, former
Here, just cue me.
warmer,
Just call me.
audience warmer for the Conan show. I'm gonna make jokes about cocaine.
They're extra water
Let me
bottles.
get inside. Get excited.
So I powder.
They're extra water
Have you
bottles.
seen the movie Powder?
Where's Bort?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I'm a big Pardo boy. Okay, you know
Pardo
what?
me.
I'm a big Yank boy now. That's pretty good. Who? Oh, what's up? I don't know.
Bort?
This isn't my bit. It's Bort's bit.
Yeah.
I hope nobody has any plans for Christmas because this is one of Bort's bits. I'm just joking.
Bort seems to be ready.
I hope nobody has any
We'll be
plans
ready.
for all of 2018 because this is one of Bort's bits. I hope nobody had any plans for the next decade.
Everybody settle, please. And in 5, 4, 3, 2.
All right, let's see.
Lean on the. Oh boy.
Well, Mr. Pepper, you've come to the right place.
We're gonna give you a haircut.
Obviously, you knew
Finally.
when you came into Superb Cuts that that's why you were coming.
You know me too well.
Well,
My 2 long lost sons.
get it on the right way, obviously. Do you mind helping us? Like, that's...
Hey.
Oh, great. Look who it is.
I'm your third long lost son. I've also come to cut your hair.
This
but
guy's a loser, though, because he doesn't have a partner.
What kind of haircut
My
do you
partner's
want?
on his way.
Give
What
me
kind
an
of haircut do you want?
Oh, give me something that the ladies can't resist.
Let's try to make it... We can make it grow. Yeah.
Can you make my hair grow into a nice, sexy bowl cut?
Well, I mean,
mean,
I could do... no, you...
What is so
Okay,
funny
first.
about a haircut that looks like what's that comic book character's name?
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Prince Valiant.
Prince Valiant.
Prince of
Give me a
Spider-Man.
Prince Valiant.
Okay, well.
Are you talking about Roger Rabbit?
Roger Rabbit?
Is Prince Valiant and Roger Rabbit?
No, it's
What-
Eddie
it's
Valiant.
Eddie Valiant.
Who's that?
Get his
Get his haircut. Let's
Please.
Let's go.
Okay.
Sorry,
Okay.
my memory is fading me in these old ages.
All right, just give him a little brush.
Can I help? Can I help cut?
You stand over there and stop cucking. Start cucking.
I don't want that cuck touching my hair.
Whereabouts do you
It's a-
reside from?
Are you talking to me, your own father?
Yeah.
Well, I come from a little town called Newtropia.
All right.
And
What about Old Tropia? That's where I reside.
That's where we reside.
Do you
there's
guys,
that.
No.
Do you guys want a hand?
You need a tandem person.
What are you doing?
I had a tandem.
What is that?
Where's your tandem person?
You're supposed to cut hair, not hands.
Not hands.
This is all that's left of him.
What did you? What?
What the heck is this?
What the heck is this?
What is this? In my barber shop? You gonna get the hands? What do you make of this?
What is this?
Who
Pick
does
it up.
this?
Pick it up.
Who's gonna
Pick it up.
pick this up in my
Pick it up.
barber
Pick
shop?
it up.
I am just going to treat this like I handled the 46 years of raising you. I'm
Nope.
going to ignore it.
Here, get one of these.
Okay.
All right.
Thank
All right.
you.
Here, let me
Okay.
get.
Let me get.
I'm getting the Lady Jane's
Give me
treatment.
your finger. This is the greatest haircut I've ever given in my entire life.
More hands, please.
Was
Ooh,
it?
That hurts. In a good way.
Oh, I think this was used to tickle someone's feet.
You have fantastic skin, if I don't say.
So many callbacks.
Where'd you get your skin from?
From a little fellow I like to call Powder.
Oh yeah, the old Salva
And
model.
my great friend Victor Salva.
You
who
know
is
that fella?
as talented as he is wise.
Well, I see they didn't cut any brain matter off when they cut your hair.
May I make one? Thing? One suggestion is to possibly remove the zip tie on my finger because the upper half of my finger seems to be pulsating at an alarming rate.
I don't even know. What would you use to get rid of that? What
something
tool would you use?
My hair cutting tool isn't cutting this thing.
What the heck is this?
What the hell are those?
What the heck?
That's not.
Uh-oh.
All right, we need a doctor.
Dr.
Zayas.
Here, I'll handle this.
Is there a Dr. Demento in the house? Yeah, cut towards the face, please. Yeah, towards
I'm
the
gonna
face.
kill you.
Not my beautiful face.
Why don't we just try poking that blood out?
How hard did you tie this zip tie on?
Fucking God.
Oh, if
if it is
my
partner.
favorite daughter.
Finally arriving.
Good to see you, partner. Thanks for cutting the zip tie off, partner.
I'm just slicing.
What are you doing?
No.
God.
Oh,
wait! Give me the knife.
Put it under and then twist.
Oh, that went into my finger! Oh my God!
Oh, no.
Oh my God! He's bleeding on live camera.
My partner didn't do that.
That really did make you bleed.
That was my own doing.
Hold on.
That had nothing to do with Bort.
Hey, let's do that. Let's do
No,
that.
no. Logan's got it.
No, if you do that,
see what you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's a. Oh my God!
Ow! It's okay. It won't cut you.
Oh fuck!
Yay! What's the song? What's the? Is
there a theme for the Coast Guard?
And that's
Thank
been.
you. Thank you so much.
I think the sketch is over.
Get these two shithead sons back here.
Can we all bow now? Yeah. This has been Superb Cuts.
Yay.
Superb Cuts. Thank you for your patronage.
Just keep it above heart level.
I think I'm gonna be okay with the finger.
I'm sorry. What?
Get the zip tie out of here.
Let's see. It's fine, right?
Hey, just get a Band-Aid.
Oh, yeah, it's fine.
Get a Band-Aid.
I saw that when he pulled his skin up with the
Yeah,
knife. I was like, what are you doing?
What the fuck is going on in here? What kind of joke artistry is this shit? Yeah, it's real funny.
It could be like Lars von Trier and just